Welcome back. We are having our third conversation this morning, and as we mentioned, it's all about Poetic Drum Beats. It's a collection of poems, and this is a book that you can purchase. And of course, this was organized in effort of Optimist Club 501 Belize. Now, if you are unfamiliar with this club, it has been around for a very long time. It's not only available here in Belize for persons who are interested in volunteering or who simply care about their community. This is all over the diaspora as well as in the Caribbean. Correct? Right. So we have here with us Tifara Ndazi Panton. She is the foundation rep for Optimist Club 501 Belize. We also have with us joining virtually Charles Lino, and he is the president of the Optimist Club Belize Diaspora, and he's also this book's editor. We also have joining us another 501 Optimist Club member, and that's Reynold Lopez. And as we mentioned, it is all about a book on poetry. So there was a competition, a poetry competition that took place earlier. And we have two winners that will also be joining us virtually, Tony Martinez and Jaden Nasir. Quite a long introduction, but Andazi, thank you so much for joining us this
Thanks for having
morning.
me. Yes, good morning, good morning.
So let's jump straight into, again, just the concept behind the poetry competition and how it ties in with the core values that Optimist Club represents.
So as you said, Optimist International is a worldwide organization. Our arm of the organization is OC 501 Belize. And from the very beginning, you know, we wanted to make sure that we were making an impact countrywide, and especially with the diaspora. With that in mind, we have actually formed the first Junior Optimist Club in Belize, down in PG. And then we formed a couple months ago OC Belize Diaspora. You know, because we have a very large diaspora population that's very interested in you know, giving back. You know, so our goal from the beginning was making an impact across the country and with the diaspora. And so I think we've done a lot of that. But the main focus of Optimist is to work with the youths. And to work from a vision of optimism. So, you know, our motto is to work on, you know, our youths, our communities, and ourselves, right? So every year, Optimist Day comes around, the first Thursday of every February. And we usually focus a lot on civic pride. We do like cleanup campaigns and planting and everything. But Miss Mercy Palacio in the southern region decided that she wanted to have a poetry competition. Southern region is Dangriga and PG, right? So they had poetry competition with elementary school students in Dangriga and high school students in PG. And when the poems came in, you know, we really liked the poems. And so Mr. Charles Lino, who is with us on Zoom and is now the current president of OC Belize Diaspora, said, why don't we put this into a book and publish the poems? And of course, what better way to empower our children than to say, you know, your work is amazing. Let us put it out there for people to see.
And purchase.
Yes. So of course we were on board with that. We had BEL help sponsor, and then we had 3 members. I don't remember exactly. I think there was Courtney Steen, Candice Bob, and I'm forgetting one other member, sorry. But they helped along with the Angelus Press and BL to print the book as well. You know, and
let me stop you there so we could bring Mr. Lino into the conversation, right? Just to kind of piggyback off of what you've been saying about the book coming together. Mr. Lino, good morning.
Morning, good morning.
All right, you're with us. So let's talk a bit about the publication. And as Mr. Ndazi said, basically how it all came together with inspiration.
First of all, I apologize. I hit the background.
That's okay.
First of all, say thank you for the opportunity. We're very grateful for the opportunity to share the wonderful work of these young poets, of these students. And so I was drawn to the work. I became a member of Optimist around May, which was when I took the project on, and I was very inspired by the work of these students. And it was a great way, being a Belizean myself, living in the diaspora, it was a great way of giving back. So that's how I was drawn to Optimist and drawn to the project.
And for you, that draw brought about the idea, one would imagine, to put together these poems into a publication? Why was this important?
This is important because the students, we've got to give back. First of all, we've got to give back because I think we can all remember at some point in our lives when we had a mentor, someone that inspired us, whether that be in school, at church, or anyone in the community that inspired us to be who we are today. And so that was very important for me to give back. So I'm a pharmacist by profession. I'm also a poet. And so I was really drawn to the work of these students. And in starting to read about the poems, it was a great inspiration. So, it was a no-brainer for me to get involved.
Mr. Lino, what are some of the themes coming out of this publication?
Yeah, when the portrait competition came about, we had three themes that we gave the students, and the students only had about 1 month to prepare. In January 2024, the students were given the task. The three themes were love of country, love of town, and love of culture. So based on those three themes, the students went and wrote their poems around those.
So what I want to do is I want to read the winning poem.
Okay. That's from
Tony Martinez.
Well, we have the winner online.
Yes, we're going to talk to her.
Yeah,
Okay.
she could read her poem.
So actually,
Yeah.
Tony, would you be able to recite your poem for us? Let's hear it. Oh, she's at school.
I love it. Tony, you could go ahead and recite your poem for us and tell us the name of it and then go ahead and recite it.
My heart is on the grass and not sure. I love my culture. To be great and more. From the greatest the new city. A beautiful tradition in the life of a kid. From full stories or ancestors and folklore. For example, careful every move. Everyone gets in the groove. From the to our school, seventh view. There's for culture, deeply embedded, where the past and present are beautifully treated. Thank you.
Ooh, wonderful.
Yeah, that poem is filled with so much history, historical facts. It's filled with so much cultural pride as well, and the enthusiasm which she presents it. I mean, it just draws you.
And I think what stands out to me is the fact that Tony obviously looks very young. She is coming from a primary school.
Yes.
So this is a young girl who either had her culture embedded in her by teachings from her family, or she did her very own research. And that is what I want to ask Tony. Tony, how old are you? 13, I think, is what she was saying there. 13. And it looks like there might be some connection issues with her.
It is perhaps just the mic on the device.
Or the mic on her device.
Yeah, but we also have the second place winner.
Which is?
Which is Jaden Nazir.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so Jaden, do you have your poem in front of you? And are you prepared to recite it for us?
Love of their culture. Belize is a small country settled in Central America, band of diverse and captivating cultures. We have the Garifuna, Mestizo, Mayan, Mennonites, Asians, East Indians, and the Chinese. All of these other cultures live in one small nation. We all love each other, but most importantly, we love our culture. Garifuna, Aobo Amorono, always looking out for each other. Creole, what you go on? Always checking up on each other. Maya, ye about, never gives up. Chinese, ni hao, always excited to meet each other. This is to show how much these cultures appreciate each other. A rich tapestry of cultures to please. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
You definitely learn a little bit of a different language with this one too.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that.
I really like this one, Sabrina. What's your thoughts on this one?
The first thing I thought of was, ooh, that's how you say never give up.
Right.
Yabal.
Yeah.
Wait,
wow.
in what?
In Maya.
Maya.
Yaabal.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Abon Amunu Bon.
Albon, Amurubon.
Aburumon.
Yeah, please do.
I would just
Albon,
go over this poem over and over because it's educational
It
too.
is.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and I really like the integration of the different languages
Yes.
in the poem.
Yes.
I find that to be very, very creative. You don't
Yes.
see that often in these types of cultural poems, and it's very educative, as you said.
It speaks to the concept that we often say, the fact that Belize is a melting pot of cultures. The fact that when you come to Belize, you won't see one specific, one color type of person. You'll see many people
Yeah.
in Belize,
So-
and we all represent what it means to be authentically
So
Belizean.
perhaps we can ask Jaden, how did what was the thought process that went into putting this poem together, or making this piece come to life, or the inspiration maybe?
Well, growing up in a household that instills culture, I automatically chose this topic because it touched me the most.
Okay. Let's big up some people. The school you attend. What school do you attend?
Sacred Heart Roman Catholic Primary School.
So
That
where are
was
you
the-
from?
I think the poem.
Where are you from?
The school I attended when I wrote the poem was Sacred Heart Roman Catholic Primary School
Where is that? I'm kind of familiar.
in Dangrega.
In Griga. And so where are you going now?
Stan Creek Ecumenical Junior College. I mean Stan Creek Ecumenical College.
No, so all right. So you didn't
You skipped high school
so you
there for a second.
you're not first farm right now.
Yes, sir.
Are you? Is poem something you write frequently?
Yes, sir. It
No.
is.
Okay. So how often do you write a poem?
No and again.
Okay. What's your goal? What's your vision in life?
Sir?
What's your vision in life? What's your goal?
I want to study law to become a judge.
Oh wow, big dreams.
Big dreams.
I
Very
love
optimistic.
that. Very coded,
Yeah.
you know. But I also want to get in the conversation. Reynald Lopez, Keisha Reynald Lopez, and she is a 501 Optimist member as well. Miss Lopez, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Wonderful. Let's talk about your interest in being a part of this club as well.
Well, I was introduced to Optimist 501 by Miss Angela.
Okay.
We met each other while my daughter was doing a sewing program with the mayor. The mayor have a sewing program that he did for free. And so my daughter was interested. So as long as my daughter involved in something, our family will be there. And that's where I met Miss Angela, and she introduced me to Optimist 501. She explained to me what it's all about, and right away I had no problem to join, because I always believe in giving back to my community.
And you're also from Dangrega, yes?
Yes, I am.
That's the mommy.
Yes, that's kind of the connection I was
Yeah.
making.
I don't think she just randomly popped up at the house and
You
like,
know, like, oh,
you're
come
here
make a sit down in
too?"
the room with you.
Yeah.
But Miss Lopez, talk to me about what this club, or the impact that you think that this club could have in the community in Dangrega.
The impact this club can have in the community, in our community, is simply instilling positivity, giving back in a positive way to our children, to our teens in our community. For Optimist 501 is a club that the members give of themselves to the community in a positive way, in different forms. We give back to the elders, we give back to civic pride, we give back to education. And so we want more people to join us, because we do fundraising. For example, this poetry was an inspiration with 501 with Optimist 501 International Day in February.
Yeah.
So now we are compiling it, putting them in a book, and we're going to sell them for $15. The funds that we will receive will go right back into the community.
Excellent.
And where can we purchase the
Different
books?
community.
So currently, you can purchase the books by contacting our membership or by reaching out to us on Facebook. So our
Okay.
page is Optimist Club 501 Belize. Angela's Press printed it, so we're going to talk to them about maybe making it available there. I have to say that we're always working with the National Library Service as well, and this book is available in libraries across the
That
country.
makes sense.
Wonderful.
Right?
That makes sense. You want that to be
Right.
So this finally. Okay, do you want to add some stuff? Yes, go
You
right
can
ahead.
contact our president, Bernard Panton, at 615-4047, or you can contact Ms. Angela Palacio. She's our outgoing Southern Director, 615-1464. Mr. Charles Lino also has them in the diaspora, 858-774-2634. And of course, you can find this information on our Facebook page, Optimist Club 501 Belize. But I want to touch real quick before we leave on something that Mr. Lino said.
Yeah.
You know, he talked about people who inspired him,
Yeah.
and then that's inspiring him to give back as well. I think something that we really need more of in Belize is that culture of mentorship.
Yeah.
You know, so if we're working within our communities, working with these youths to keep inspiring them, because at some point, you know, I know when you're in elementary school and you're doing something artistic, it's cute.
Yeah.
And then in high school, it's still cute. But then the minute you get out of high school, the support kind of falls away.
Yeah.
You know, but it's not only about having these kinds of things as a career, but building these things help you build your character as well, even if it's not your career. You know, so if we're then supporting them and they can remember the support they have, they will be able to turn into mentors who will support other youths as well. So we're hoping to build that kind of culture, you know, like I said, we talk about the youths, our community, and ourselves.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
That's a very strong point there,
Yeah, it's a
Andazi.
great way to end the conversation as well.
Absolutely. We want to say thank you so much for joining us, as well as our other guests virtually. Congratulations to you guys. This is such a commendable project. As mentioned, these books will be available in libraries countrywide, and you can also reach out to 501 Optimist Club. The numbers provided. I'm sure you also have social media pages.
Yes.
Find out how you can purchase this book. Get it in your classrooms. Have discussions with the kids in the classrooms as well. All right. We are going to take now our final break, and when we come back, our final conversation is all about the ILS Phoenix Foundation talking to us and introducing us to Miss Belize Latina 2024.